So you filled out the FAFSA and you got your student aid index or SAI number. Well, what does that number actually mean? And so we have this cool chart right here. You can see it, link is in bio, and you can see how your student aid index or SAI number stacks up. Now remember, the lower the student aid index, the more likely you are to get financial aid. Now, this doesn't mean how much you're expected to pay for college or how much financial aid you're gonna get. It is just a number, and the number says, hey, I do not have a lot of money or assets, or I do have a lot of money and assets that could be used to pay for college. Now, the lowest SAI you can get is negative $1,500, and that is the highest amount of financial need. Those people will likely get a full Pell grant, and they'll likely get state grants and potentially other types of financial aid. Now, the higher and higher your SAI is, the less and less federal student aid you're going to get, and the less and less potential state grants you're going to get, and anything from the institution or college you attend. Now, how much you get from the college you attend is going to depend heavily on the college you attend. Some of these schools have very generous financial aid policies. Some schools do not have generous financial aid policies. And so this chart's kind of a guideline. Depending on how much you make, what your SAI is, what type of school you go to, it's kind of an indicator on, hey, you might get aid. So even at like 17,000 or 19,000 SAI, you might get financial aid at certain colleges. But when you start getting into the 20s, you're probably going to get less aid, and then you get up 29 and 30, even less likely to get financial aid from the school. The Pell Grant cutoff is going to be about $9,000. So if your SAI is above that, you're not going to get a Pell Grant. But there are lots of state grants and other aid that you might qualify for. So here's a guideline. If you don't know what this means, hit the link in bio, see our SAI chart. It'll give you a lot more info about how to interpret your student aid index while you're waiting for your college to send you your financial aid award.